Hi, my name is Mark. I'm gay, I'm 45 years old, and I live in San Francisco. If you're listening to this right now, you're sitting in front of a computer watching because you most likely are somewhere in the world, you're an LGBT young person, and you're not feeling very good about yourself because others have mistreated you. Like so many others who have made videos for the It Gets Better project, I too am here to tell you it gets better. I understand having a hard time struggling with sexuality as a young person. I really do. I grew up in a small community called Pleasant Valley, Iowa. Check it out. I grew up the youngest of 5 overachieving kids, but in a home that had some trouble. Add to that my being gay even before I knew I was gay, and you have a recipe for things to happen. I'm here to let you know it gets better. Your junior high and high school years are tough enough to get through, but add to that having to deal with being lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. Yikes. I'll never forget being called homo, queer, sissy, fag. I'll never forget who called me those names. I know now that they were small-minded bullies, but unfortunately, at the time, they had some kind of power. Seriously, what is it about people who have to prove they're better than someone else by, calling them bad names, or worse yet, physically hurting them? You really need to know it gets better. It may seem very lonely to you right now, wherever you are, a major city, a small town, but there are people who will help you. When I was younger and your age, without the gray hair or the lines around my eyes or with the knees that now creak, I too was scared. I was scared to talk about my feelings that I liked boys. I was scared to talk about something that nobody else was talking about. I was scared to be the only one. Stay with me for just another minute because you really need to know it gets better. If you need to talk to someone, family is always the best place to start. Mom, dad, brothers, and sisters, while they may have a hard time understanding, for the most part, they really love you and would do anything for you. If that's not an option for you, you know the teacher, the one that you really like and you really trust? I bet they'll help you. You know that kid that you see in the hall, the shy one? They always seem to say hi to each other? I bet he or she would help. You know that parent or that friend of yours who always knows what to say at the right time? I bet he or she would help. If none of those work for you, there are confidential online resources available to help you. Specifically, I want you to check out the Trevor Project. As you can see, they have an 800 toll-free number here that's confidential. As well, they have online confidential chat services. They're here to help you. So go ahead and have the crush on the guy who sits behind you in the trombone section. Yeah, the same guy who was the tetherball champion in elementary school. I don't know where he is today, but I'll never forget him. It's really okay to be completely infatuated by the guy in the opposing school's track team. Year after year, meet after meet. Literally and figuratively, I never did catch him. When you're at Boy Scout camp and the swim counselor gives you butterflies, embrace those feelings because years later, you might see him out at a gay bar having a beer, like I did. You are loved by so many people who don't even know you. We want you and need you to be making a video like this in the next few years for someone who is just a few years younger than you or who isn't even born yet. Please know, while it's hard to listen to words, you need to know it gets better. Peace.